Hello, everyone. Greetings from Minnesota State University Mankato's Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship. I'm Shane Boyer, the director of the center, and I also teach in management. And with me today is...
I'm Ashley Niss. I'm the marketing and events coordinator for the center.
All right. Well, we had a great week of 5 women entrepreneurs to celebrate Women in Entrepreneurship Week. Some great stories of how they built it, the skills they developed, and our host for that was a special guest, a student of mine,
Yep.
and
Yep, Erica. She did a great job this week. We really appreciate all she did in interviewing all these great women.
Yeah, yeah, and Erica kicked it off with the first woman entrepreneur, Maha Abu Elanin. She actually we went to school together here a long time ago. We won't say how long that was, but she's done some incredible things from there with her businesses and things like that. But one of the things that she talked about was trying new things, telling the students and the people listening to try different things and to expand their horizons a little bit, and all while about building values. And so I thought her message was very good.
Yeah, I really loved hearing her message as well as just her story. It's so interesting to hear her business being basically worlds apart and how she coordinates everything.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. And then so we go from her worldview to a small boutique. I shouldn't say necessarily small, but a boutique here in Mankato with Amber Bannerman. And she was asked the question, "Did you always have that entrepreneurial in the back of your mind?" And so when Erica asked that, Amber said, "Well, my grandma's sister had a boutique in the small town of St. James, and so I think something was planted, but then she ended up starting it a few years later."
Mhm. And
Yeah.
then next we had Alexis Swindell with Nola Bell. I really enjoyed hearing about how she sources her different ingredients from around the state and local states just to make sure that she has that local flavor and that local flair. Um, it was really interesting to hear that story.
Yeah. And she did have one other aspect that I thought was really interesting, was about leadership and her style of leadership. And when it came to hard work and showing people, she's there working hard every day and developing that leadership and modeling for other people, showing them what hard work, goes into starting a business, and she's done very well with that. And yeah, and then from Alexis, then we went to Christine Nessler and DV Donuts. And so we're kind of along that food realm there. But and Christine, she talked about skills as well, and the empathy and compassion. And so I thought she had a really good message.
Mhm. And then we rounded things off with Jane Schwickert with Chankaska Creek Ranch Winery and Distillery. It was really great hearing about how she didn't necessarily want to be an entrepreneur, but her and her husband followed their passion with wine, and she's really happy with how it's turned out today.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought when she was not happy at first trying to go into the wine business because they loved good wine, and she's saying, "Well, what if it's not a good wine?" But they have a great product, and that was a great story. And she even talked about like her family and being busy, and I know Christine and Amber did as well. And like going back to Amber, it was just like when her kids started getting into school and when she started it, and all of them along the lines, family and just the sacrifices that they had to make to do that, and with their families. But like Christine said, it wasn't child labor when their young kids were working, doing social media posts or whatever for her. So
Right.
it was kind of fun to hear. So that
And
was...
I think I've from watching all the videos, I think the overall message that I got was that you don't necessarily need a big idea. You just have to follow what your passion is. And that's really what entrepreneurship is all about, is just finding what you enjoy doing and going that route.
Yeah, and that's what we're trying to do here at the Center for Innovation here at Minnesota State, is developing those skills. Students all have different passions, but learning these skills and hearing from successful entrepreneurs is really good for the students to hear. So and switching gears into students, we've got some exciting events coming up. What do we have on the horizon here coming up in November, Ashley?
Yeah, so in November, we'll be celebrating Global Entrepreneurship Week with two events. The first one is our Big Ideas Challenge, which is on November 16th, 3:30 in Ostrander Auditorium. Our Big Ideas is a competition where college business students, not business students, but students from any major actually, pitch their business ideas in front of a live audience. But before that, they actually have to submit their business plans, work with mentors, and that's a part of the judging as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So they're going to be working hard, and it's always a fun event, and I'm really looking forward to that. And then the next day is a new event that we have called the Future Solvers. And that's in with Green Team. It's called the Future Solvers Cultivation Challenge. And so basically it's students from all across Southern Minnesota, college students can enter, and it's a innovation challenge. They get some a case, and they compete for some money. So that will be, and then at the end they all tie it in with a business networking event on the final day, and with business professionals in the industries around here. So that'll be another good event and a good addition to Global Entrepreneurship Week.
Yeah, definitely. And that's on November 17th. The pitch side of the event is open to the public. That will be in Ostrander Auditorium as well. And that will be at 1:30. Both events are free and open to the public. Free parking in the parking lot, visitor parking lot outside of the CSU. So we look forward to having whoever wants to join us come.
And if they can't join us, they can
They are
also.
both virtually being held. So if they want to watch it, we will be having a live stream on YouTube, and that's open to anyone as well.
Yeah. All right. Well, nice visiting and recapping Women's Entrepreneurship Week, and lots of great things coming up in the near future here. Have a great rest of the day, and looking forward to engaging with all of you listening in a future Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship event. Take
Great.
care.
Thank you, Shane.
Yep.